Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you on the platform of Exampore. I am Sanjay Singh Tomar, your maths mentor, and today we are again together for this very important session based on number system in which we are going to do the remainders related problems as I have given it a name of remainder theorem. So please do join, and once you join, do not forget to let me know by your comments about your joining as well. Once you join, please do not forget to let me know by your comments about your joining as well. Okay, so quickly guys, quickly do the sharings as well. Then we are going to begin with the questions, and on the questions part, guys, I'm also going to give you the what, the important informations regarding that. Hello Harika, very good evening to all. I hope all of you are excited, all of you are very good and are doing good in studies as well. Okay, let's see. So we are starting our day with the remainders question directly. Let's crack them one by one. Good evening, Putin Saab. Good evening, Putin. Hello, Anjali. Good evening. Good evening, Anjali. Okay. If a number is divided by 6, remainder is 5. What is the remainder if 9 is divided by 6? Wow. What a easy peasy. If you divide the number by 6, remainder is 5. If you divide the number by 6, remainder is 5. So if you divide 9n by 6, it is going to be 9 into 5. 45. But 45 is greater than 6. So we will find out the remainder again. Further. 6 7 ja 42. So remainder of 3. One of the way. If you divide n by 6, remainder is 3. Then on dividing 9n by 6, it's 9 into 5, 45. 45 when further divided by 6. Remainder is 3. Another way. Divided by n, divided by 6, remainder is 5. So number is of the form 6k plus 5. If the 9 times of this number, is going to be 54k plus 45. If you divide it by 6, it's completely divisible, a 0 remainder, and here the remainder of 3. So remainder of 3. I think no more discussion required. What do you say, bacha? No more discussion required. Let's move on. A number when divided by 114 leaves a remainder of 21. Can I say number is 114k plus 21, where this is your divisor, k is your quotient, and 21 is your remainder. Divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay. If you divide the same number by 19, for your kind information, this is completely divisible. And this is giving a remainder of 2. Guys, if it would not be completely divisible, can we would be able to find out the answer? My question. If it would not be completely divisible, can would be able to find out the answer? Let's suppose I do a change. I do a change by 113. Can you find out the answer now? Can you find out the answer now? So everything is conditional. Everything is conditional, bacha. Let's suppose I change my divisor to 113. Let's suppose I change my divisor to 1 by 13. Can you find out the answer now? If yes, what is the answer? If yes, what is the answer? You will say, sir, number is of the form 113k plus 21. If you divided it by 19, okay. So this is not completely divisible. This is not completely divisible. 19 5 ja, 95, 19 6 ja, 114. So it's minus k. It's minus 1 remainder. So minus k plus 2. Minus 1, minus 1 remainder. Now, it's dependent upon the value of k. So, it's depending upon the value of k. For different values of k, the remainders would be different. Multiple answers are possible. So, you will say, cannot be determined. Logic? Logic? For different values of k, different answers are possible. For different values of k, different answers are possible. You will say, sir, cannot be determined. Cannot be determined. So everything is a game of multiple. Everything is a game of multiple. Let's move on. Okay. Guys, keep on sharing the sessions as well. Keep on sharing the sessions as well. Your one share is even very, very important for us. Your each and every share, guys, as you know, this is our new platform. It requires share, guys. It requires share. So each and every share of you matters. Each and every share of you matters, guys. Then only we would be able to, guys, give our voice to the students. Then only we would be able to give our voice to the students. Each and every share is important. Just like her friend jaruri hota hai, in the same way each share jaruri hota hai. When x is divided by 31, remainder is 17. When x is divided by 31, remainder is 17. When y is divided by 24, remainder is 24. What? When y is divided by 31, remainder is 24. And when z is divided by 31, remainder is 27. So as we have done the fourth, Naveen, what you are asking for specifically, CGL, CHSL, CHSL, MTS, whatever. 4x. So if it is 4x, then multiply the remainder by 4. 4 into 17. If it is 2y, guys, then multiply the remainder by 2. Multiply the remainder by 2. If it is 3z, guys, then multiply the remainder by 3. So 17 4 ja 68 minus 48 plus 81. 20 plus 81, 101. 101 divided by 39, what is the ultimate remainder? Huh? Really? 101 divided by 39, what is the ultimate remainder? 101 divided by 31, what is the ultimate remainder? 93 is completely divisible. 93 is completely divisible. So if 93 is completely divisible, 8 is the remainder. 93 plus 8 is 10. Yeah, 93 plus 8 is 101. 8. 8. These questions are very famous these days. These questions are very famous these days for CGL, CHSL, CPU. For CGL, CHSL, CPU. Well done, Anjali, Harika, Sudeep, Putin Saab, Naveen, Harika, Sudeep, Putin. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. These questions are very, very important, guys. Very, very important. Anjali, well done. Harika, Sudeep, Putin Saab. Putin, you were in the news quite a long. You were in the news for quite a long time now. Yeah. When you used to watch the classes previously, you were very silent. Then you become violent. Huh? When you used to watch the classes previously, you were very silent. Then why you become violent? Okay. 17 5 ja 85. 17 5 ja 85. 17 5 ja 85. So this is 1 less than 85. This is 1 less than 85. So negative remainder of 1. So negative remainder of 1. 17 2 ja 34. 17 2 ja 34. This is 1 more than 34. So positive remainder of 1. 17 5 ja 85. 17 6 ja 102. 17 6 ja 102. It is 1 less than 102. So negative 1 remainder. Minus 2. Minus 1 raised to power even is positive 1. This is positive 1. Minus 1 raised to power odd is negative 1. 1 minus 2 minus 1. So ultimately my remainder is negative. Ultimately my remainder is negative. Guys, how can you make the final remainder positive? How can you make the final remainder positive? By adding the divisor. By adding the divisor. Your divisor is 17. So add the divisor. It will become a final positive remainder of 16. It will become a final positive remainder of 16. Is it cool and clear? Is it cool and clear? Okay, let's move on. Good evening, Priyanka. Good evening, Anjali. Okay, whenever, no, don't mix unit digit with remainders. Don't mix unit digit with remainders. In remainders, the final remainder cannot be negative. To make the negative remainder into a positive remainder, add the divisor. In unit digit as well, the final unit digit cannot be negative. To make it positive, we add 10 because we are reading a decimal system. So unit digit is a different concept, remainder is a different concept. Don't intermix them. Don't intermix them. Seventeen one ja 17, 17 3 ja 51, positive remainder of 2. 51, positive remainder of 2. 17 1 ja 17, 17 3 ja 51, negative remainder of minus 2. 17 5 ja 85, negative remainder of minus 2. 17 10 ja 170, positive remainder of 1. All are in the multiplication, so multiply them. All are in the multiplication, so multiply them. Plus 2, minus 2 into minus 2 into 1. Minus minus will become cancel, 8. 8 when divided by 17. 8 is a number smaller than 17 as well. 8 is a number smaller than 17 as well. And like when you divide 8 by 17, when you divide 8 by 17, your quotient is 0 and the remainder is 8. Okay. So if a number is smaller than the divisor, if the number is smaller than the divisor, then the number itself is the remainder. Then the number itself is the remainder. Is this logic clear? Is this logic clear? If the number is smaller than the divisor, if the number is smaller than the divisor, then the number itself is the divisor. Because your quotient is going to be 0 and the remainder is going to be 8. Great. Move on, guys. Just enjoy this journey and do some exciting questions. Just enjoy this journey and do some exciting questions. Yeah. Waiting for your answers. Waiting for your answers. Very eagerly waiting for your answers. One four six eight into 3654 into 4499 divided by 13. What is the remainder? 13 1 ja 13, 1 16, 13 1 ja 13, 38. 38, 39 is a multiple, so 38 will give a negative remainder of 1. 39 is a multiple, 39 is a multiple, so 38 is 1 less than 39, so negative remainder of minus 1. Well done, Ganesh. If it is correct. 13 2 ja 26, 10 105. 13 7 ja 91, 13 8 ja 104. 13 8 ja 104, 114. 14, 13 1 ja 13, positive remainder of 1. 13 3 ja 39. 13 4 ja 52. 13 4 ja 52, so 7, 79. 13 6 ja 78, so positive remainder of 1. Ultimately, you are getting a negative remainder of 1. Ultimately, you are getting a negative remainder of minus 1. You are getting a negative remainder of minus 1. And you know the final remainder cannot be negative. You know the final remainder cannot be negative. How can we make the negative remainder as positive? By adding the divisor. By adding the divisor. Divisor is 13. So it is the positive remainder of 12. It is the positive remainder of 12. How can you make the final remainder as positive? You can make the final remainder as positive by adding the divisor. And divisor is 13. So it is 12. Cool and clear? Guys, cool and clear? Let's move on after this. Let's move on after this. Let's move on after this. There might be a surprise for you as well, guys, those who are going to attempt JCA. However, I need to confirm. There might be a surprise for you. Yeah. Please do check your, please. We are going to inform you soon. We are going to inform you soon. In powers question, always first find out the remainder from the normal division. Excluding the power, guys. Excluding the power, just find out the remainder from the number. Just find out the remainder from the number. 67 divided by 68 is a remainder of minus 1 because it is 1 less. 67 divided by 68 is a negative remainder of minus 1. Now raise the power. And 67 divided by 68, either you can write minus 1 or you can write 67, whatever you want. I'm writing 67 only. Because here I don't have to raise any power. Na? Here I don't have to raise any power. So I'm writing it 67 only. Number is smaller, na? Number is smaller. Minus 1 की power 67 is minus 1 plus 67 divided by 68. Now this is 66 divided by 68. If the number is smaller than the divisor, then it is my remainder. If the number is smaller than the divisor, then it is my answer. What is the big deal in it? If the number is smaller than my divisor, then this is the remainder. What is the big deal in it? Well done, Priyanka, Anjali, Harika, Putin, Ganesh, Shudeep, Putin, Harika, and all. Move on. Chalo, quite interesting question. Quite interesting question. Factorial, guys. I believe that all of you have some knowledge of factorial. Factorial 1 is 1. Factorial 2 is 2 into 1, that is 2. Factorial 3 is the 3 into 2 into 1, that is 6. Factorial 4 is 4 into 3 into 1. Successive multiplication of numbers, guys. What is it? Successive multiplication of numbers. Factorial 5 is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is about 24 into 5, 120. Okay. It's a successive multiplication of numbers, bacha. It's a successive multiplication of numbers. You can find out the next factorial. That like n factorial by multiplying n in n minus 1 factorial. Like if I multiply by 5 in 4 factorial, I will get 5 factorial. If I multiply by 4 in 3 factorial, I will get 4 factorial. If I multiply by 3 in 2 factorial, I will get 2 factorial. Yeah. So n factorial is n into n minus 1 factorial. Cool. 1 factorial 1, 2 factorial 2, 3 factorial 6, 4 factorial is 24, 5 factorial is 120, like this. Once a number is divisible by a particular number, once a number is divisible by a particular number, then all the upcoming numbers are also going to be divisible by that. Like this 4 factorial is divisible by 12. So all numbers after 4 factorial is going to be divisible by 12. So all the numbers after 4 factorial is going to be divisible by 12 as well. No need to check. Because what is the logic, bacha? What is the logic? In 5 factorial, 4 factorial is also hidden. In 6 factorial, 4 factorial is also hidden. So if 4 factorial is divisible by 12, then all other numbers coming after it would also be divisible by 12. Is it particularly okay with you? Is it particularly okay with you? All the upcoming numbers is going to be divisible by 12. So these all will give a remainder of 0. So only whatever the remainder you are getting from here only. Whatever the remainder you are getting from here only. So it's a remainder of 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9. So 9 divided by 12, a remainder of 9. Come on guys, perfection, perfection, perfection. Perfection. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. कुछ तो पूछें guys आज. काफी दिन हो गए without asking you anything. Without asking you anything. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. Okay. What is the remainder, guys? What is the remainder? What is the remainder? By the Wilson's theorem, by the Wilson's theorem, by the Wilson's theorem, by the Wilson's theorem, if number is a prime, then p minus 1 factorial when divided by p, remainder is p minus 1 or minus 1. Both are same. P minus 1 or minus 1, both are same. P minus 1 or minus 1, both are same. What happened, Putin? What happened? remainder is p minus 1 or like minus 1. Why minus 1 and p minus 1 are same? Why minus 1 and p minus 1 are same? Because in minus 1 as well, if you add the divisor, it will also become p minus 1. It will also become p minus 1. Clear? 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 So remainder is p minus 1. Remainder is p minus 1. That is the number itself. That is the number itself. That is the numerator itself. That is numerator itself. Yeah. But is this some fun? But is this some fun? The fun would be, if I ask you, what is the remainder when 34 factorial is divided by 37? Homework. This would be fun. This would be a huge fun. Try it at home. Okay. Try it at home, guys. Don't take the risks. Don't take the risks. Don't take the risks. Chalo. Next. Okay. Okay. Seven की power 41 when divided by 400. What is the remainder? 7 की power 41 when divided by 400. What is the remainder? So, if you have observed, guys, if you have ever observed 7 की power 1 is 7 and 7 का square is 49, 7 का cube is 343 and 7 की power 4 is 2401. So this 2401 is a number which can give you a remainder of 1. Because ultimately, guys, wherever the powers are, you have to eventually convert into plus minus 1. You have to convert into a remainder of plus minus 1. Because any other number other than plus minus 1 remainder, if you raise to this power, it will become such a huge number which will become difficult to solve. As of now only. Okay, chalo. So it is 2401. It is 2401. 7 की power 4. Then this is 40. So Vipin, what was the answer of that one? Vipin has a good collection of questions. Yeah. Vipin has a good collection of questions. Okay. Okay. Can I move on, guys? Do I need to explain something? Do I need to explain something? So 40 power 7 ki power 4 I breaked it. 7 ki power 4 I breaked it. Raised to the power 10, 2401 ki power 10 into 7 ki power 1. A remainder of 1 from here. A remainder of 1 from here. 1 raised to power 10 is 1. 1 into 7. Come on, guys. Come on. Can I move on now? Nothing to explain. Nothing to explain. Okay, let's. Okay, again on the same pattern. Again on the same pattern. Again on the same pattern. How can you create, guys, any such number? How can you create any such number so that you will either get a remainder of +1 or -1? How can you create any such number so that either you will get a remainder of +1 or -1? So, when you thought about it, when you put a pressure on your brain, you find out with a solution. You find out with a solution of 81. You find out with a solution of 81. So if you take 4 power inside, then it is 4 6 ja 24, 4 4 ja 16. So now this becomes 81 ki power 64 when divided by 80. What is the remainder? 81 when divided by 80 is 1 remainder, 1 ki power 64. So ultimately my remainder is also 1. Ultimately my remainder is also 1 is the answer. Is the correct answer. Ultimately, my remainder is 1. So 1 is the ultimate answer. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to fear about. Just enjoy it. Nothing to fear about. Just enjoy it. Come on, well done. Keep it up. Important. A ki power n minus b ki power n. There are two possibilities if n is even or odd. If n is even or odd. If it is even, then the smallest example is a square minus b square. If it is odd, then the not the smallest, but one of the famous examples is a cube minus b cube. One of the famous examples is a cube minus b cube. One of the famous examples is a cube minus b cube. Okay. So a square minus b square has two factors, a minus b, a plus b. Whereas a cube minus b cube has only one factor, a minus b. Can I say a ki power n minus b ki power n is always divisible by a minus b? Always. Always means always. a की power n minus b की power n is always divisible by a minus b, but divisible by a plus b as well, divisible by a plus b as well if n is even. So it will become divisible by a plus b only when n is even. It will become divisible by a plus b only when n is even. So here we are not aware about whether n is even or odd. So we will, however, 5n, what we will do? What can we do of 5n? So take this 5 inside so that your number will become bigger. So that your number will become bigger. 4 की पावर 5 बच्चा कितना कितना 256 into 4. It's 2 की power 10. It's 2 की power 10. So it's 1024. 5 की power 4 is 3625. 99, 399. What is a minus b? A की power n minus b की power n is divisible by a minus b, na? A की power n minus b की power n, when we does not know that whether n is even or odd, we can only say it is divisible by a minus b. We can only say it is divisible by a minus b. We can only say it is divisible by a minus b. A plus b we cannot say with surety. A plus b we cannot say with surety, because a plus b would be the possibility when n would be the even, when n would be even. Okay, 399 divisible by 399. Which of the following is a factor of 399? This. Any else? 13 3 39, no. 113, no. 17, 34, 59, no. Clear? Putin, you got your error? Putin, you got your error? Let's move on. A की power n plus b की power n can be divisible by a plus b in a condition. Can be divisible by a plus b when n is odd. Yeah. If n is even, then example is a square plus b square. You cannot make any factor. No fact, not any factor, not any factor. Yeah. So this a plus b is divisible. This is divisible by a plus b. This is divisible by a plus b for n is equal to odd, like a cube plus b cube, like a cube plus b cube has a factor of a plus b, has a factor of a plus b. Okay, always remember with examples. Always remember with examples. Always remember with examples. A की power n plus b की power n has a factor of a plus b because n is odd. Guys, it is having a factor of a plus b only because n is odd. The power is odd. The power is odd. That is why we are able to say that it will have a factor of a plus b. It will have a factor of a plus b and something in others. Now, divided by 35. Guys, only one possibility is possible, that 0 can be the answer, otherwise no answer. Only one possibility is there, that only 0 can be the answer, otherwise no answer. Why? Why? Because if it would not be divisible, let's take a condition where this would not be divisible, then this will also give some remainder and this will also give some remainder. How would you get to know, guys, what is the remainder? Because this we cannot write down. So only one condition is there. Only one condition is there, that it should become divisible. It should become divisible so that I will get a remainder of 0 from here, and 0 multiplied by anything is 0. The point which I said, have you got it? It cannot be anything other than 0. It cannot be anything other than 0. Let's suppose it comes out as 1. Then how will you find out what is the remainder from here? Suppose it comes out to be 2. Then how will you find out what is the remainder from this portion? If it comes out to be 3, how will you find out what is the remainder from here? Because you never know now what is there in the product. So only possibility is that it should be completely divisible so that the remainder is 0 and 0 multiplied by anything is 0. Okay. Let's move on. A की power n plus b की power n when n is odd. A की power n plus b की power n when n is odd has a factor of a plus b. Has a factor of a plus b. Obviously, if the question is being made, then 100% this would be a multiple of this. If you don't believe, check it. If you don't believe, check it. It's getting out 7 times. So remainder of 0. It's getting out 7 times, so remainder of 0. Priyanka, you done the error then? Why? Priyanka, you done the error. I just take up this question just now. Why any error? Why any error? Okay. N is a whole number greater than 1. So take the value which is just the breakdown value. Take the value which is just the breakdown value. Greater than 1, the next whole number is 2. So whatever it will satisfy to, it will satisfy always. Whatever it will satisfy for 2, it will satisfy always. Like it is giving 4 into 4 minus 1. So it is giving 12 for 2. It is giving 12 for 2. It is giving 12 for 2. So Andhi comes, Tufan comes, but it will always remain divisible by 12. Whatever happens, guys, it will always remain divisible by 12. Other values, whether it would be divisible, whether it would not be divisible, that depends. That depends upon the condition. but you have taken just value greater than what is being said in the question, this is always going to satisfy. This is always going to satisfy. Okay. Again, just watch it and mark the answer. A ki power n plus b ki power n divide by something. Only one possibility, 0 is the answer. Only one probability, 0 is the answer. If you don't believe yourself, cross check. If you don't believe yourself, cross check. N is odd. N is odd. So it would going to have a factor of a plus b. Completely divisible. Completely divisible. Remainder of 0. Completely divisible. Going to have a remainder of 0. Okay, guys. So I think it's almost 5:53 or 4:53. So I should be handing over the class to the general awareness Shashank sir. Do this as the homework, guys. I will discuss them in the next class. And comment me your answers. And comment me your answers. One question. This is the homework 2. I will watch out the comments, guys, okay? Just see the questions and give me the answers in the comment box. This is also one of them. This is also one of them. Homework 3. Let's move on to the next. Oh, this is done now. This is done now. So I hope, guys, all of you might have downloaded the Exampore app as of now. If any one of you have not downloaded, what are you being waiting for? Do download it, guys. Yeah, it is having some exciting features. The features are, most of them are free, guys. All of them are free. Only other than this paid live class. Only other than this paid live class, which is a structured way of learning. That is why it is paid. Otherwise, you can look for free class PDFs, job alerts, previous year questions with solutions, daily, weekly, monthly current affairs, unlimited subject wise practice questions, and everything is there. Everything is there. Okay, take care of yourself, guys. See you in the next session. Take care of yourself. See you in the next session. Thank you very much.